doing well. I hope you all had a great weekend. I am just going to make sure I'm live and look at all the comments. And first thing I'm going to do is, besides find myself, is I'm going to open up this sketch box. I don't know if you recall, last last month we opened one up, and this is a gift from my son-in-law for my birthday. And I like this because you get a surprise every month. So this is my first time opening it up. And I want you to see with me what I got. And I'm not live, it says. It says technical error. Okay, well, if it's technical, we'll wait. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? I hope you had a good weekend. I forgot to get my apron. And the cap is not my apron. I'll be right back. I hope you're all well. Good morning, good morning. If you've just joined me, my name is Rima Bechara, and I am the owner of Walls and More. And if you can, sprinkle me out, I would love that. I don't want you to put me in places where you might get into trouble. So let's see what I got in my sketch box. I got gouache paint, which I don't have. Art sheets. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I got these art sheets. I've never used one. A paintbrush, and let's see, a sticker. Okay, let's go into it a little bit more. This is a gouache. It's carmine, which is a red. Prussian blue, which I love. Permanent yellow and cobalt green. And burnt umber. As well as this, and maybe, let's open these up. Oh, and there's instructions. These feel like material. These don't feel like paper. That's interesting. They're dry, wet, media, water, color, and ink. And, oh, I do like this. I'm going to go online and check these out. And I will maybe play with them. So let me put this back. Oh, the paper is intriguing. And I don't have gouache paints, so that's wonderful. And a paintbrush. So thank you, my dear son-in-law. Okay, so today what I thought we would do is something a little bit different. Christmas? No, I'm just kidding. And I thought we'd do a wreath. So what I first did was I poked a hole in my canvas. Hi Edie, how are you? Thank you for joining. If you've just joined, please say hello. And hold on, I need my, oh, this one I just kept on. And I wanted to do it with just kind of monochromatic. So I painted this, not very well, with gold. But I was looking, and I did put my, oh, there it is, my Aleene's glue. Good morning, Donna Sue. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for sprinkling, Elizabeth. I really appreciate that. Please don't get into trouble on my behalf by sprinkling into places where you're not supposed to. I'm trying to remember. What did we do last week? And I'm having issues. So anyway, this is the first time I've done this. I've poked a hole in my canvas right here. And I covered it up with my resin tape. Hopefully it will stop the resin from seeping through. I also noticed that my board was not, my canvas board was not flat. So I sprayed it with water. And I also added a very thin cardboard. I mean, this is so thin that I don't know if it makes any difference. But we're going to keep it there. I may have put my my hole a little bit too low, but let's see. What I'm planning on doing is I will use this as my center, and I'm going to go around and try and make a circle. This does not look like a circle, does it? And before I start placing my wreath, this does not look like a circle, but it will be by the time we're finished. First, I'm going to do, and actually I forgot to set up my glue gun because this is the fastest way to do it. I'll tell you about my plan in 1 second. And where is, okay. I'm constantly looking for plugs because they're not anywhere near where I need them. And that's probably why I didn't use my glue gun. So I'm just going to heat it up. But I'm going to start forming my wreath. So I should light it, shouldn't I? Just to see where we should go with this. So I'm just going to put it around here, and I will tack it down with the glue. I think it becomes easier once I put the glue down. So I'm going to put this down, and on top of it, I'm going to use clear glass. And the reason I wanted to use clear glass is because I love white and gold, and I love black and gold, and I love monochromatic colors. I love black and silver, gold and silver, they're my favorite, silver and blue, gold and blue, but I decided this one was going to be gold. Clear. I was going to do a pink one, because everyone says pink is in, pastel-y pink, but maybe another day. I also plan to do a coastal one for those of you who live on oh, Phyllis, you're so funny. Hi, Hazel. Thank you all for joining. It is, yeah, but the thing is, it's just to set my border and wait for my glue gun to tack down. Because remember the tree last week? The tree last week did not work that well. I had to redo it a couple of times because of this. Hello, Jean. How are you? So I'm just, let me remove these and let me remove that. Well, apparently pink, Phyllis, is very much in. And so all the pastels are very much in. Oh, maybe I can use the end of this rubber thing. But if you recall last week when we did the Christmas tree, this is the trickiest part, by the way. And I just want to try and get it on the edges, not in the center. But if you're doing a pink one, I wanted to show you some ideas of what you could do with the pink one. I want these spread as evenly as possible. And I just have to wait until they glue down. Without burning my finger. Oh, I'm looking for the end and I couldn't find it. Oh, there it is. I'll tack that one on again. These wires are a bit tricky. Just, if I can, remove this. And this, and then we'll do another one here. They may not be well spaced out, but you know what? It's okay. Have a great day. Have a great day, Donna. Oh, you are? Good morning, Lynn. Oh, eggplant is in this year. Eggplant is very much in this year. Why don't they want to stick? Lynn, how are you and how is our dear Holly? Oops. I'm just going to heat this one up so that it would glue down again. I guess this will have to do, won't it? So I'm going to put something actually a bit heavier. You kind of need four hands for this. I'm just waiting till it dries up, and my alien glue's dried, but what can we do? I'm just going to hold on. And then actually don't know whether to use this as my center or something a little bit bigger. Let's use this one. Just want to make sure that everything is down. And then, oh, this is bothering me here. I thought that maybe that's my hole. And I'm going to start by adding a little bit of glue just to hold You're probably thinking, what the hell is she doing? Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Okay. And hold on, let's see Phyllis's tip. A string, wrap it around a paper towel. Oh, that's a great idea. That's great to know. Thank you. Now I'm beginning to wish that my string lights were a bit bigger. And for that, I'm going to need to stand up because and I think this year I'm going to be doing a lot of things with string lights because I like lights. See this piece here? Throw it out. You don't need it. And this glass is from Amazon. I will post a link. Just want to make it bigger. It's a bit on the heavy side. But then wreaths are not perfect, are they? Let me get some more, just in case I need them. Make sure your wires are hidden. I'm paying particular attention to this one. And I should have gotten around, I'm going to keep this on for the time being, but I just want to make sure. I'm going to need some more. I would love it, Phyllis, if you did. Especially if you don't have to cut the glass and this is all done for you ahead of time. You buy it already made. The only problem, this is fire glass. It's what you use in when you light up a fire. You know, you put glass around the edges. Is it beginning to look like a circle? And it doesn't cut. You can see how I'm holding it. But just make sure that your lights are tacked down. You don't want those to come out. And I like glass art with lights, especially when it's clear. I'm just taking out what's in the center that fell out and putting it around, and I just want to make sure that nothing else drops. We can always pick up what drops. And then second of all, a wreath is never ever exactly round. So I'm just adding it to some of the areas. Around. I don't think it needs any more. Maybe a little bit here. Now, as I said, if you did it, say, pink or pastel, you can use things like these, Christmas decorations. You could add trees. We're going to add, I think, a tree. But we're not going to leave it like that. I want to turn off my lights. Where did I put my light? Oh, sorry, I'm just looking for where I put my light, just to turn it off. Yes, I was looking for that. Hi, Miriam. I was looking for a my Lazy Susan. But you know, like everything else, Rima loses it. Oh, just notice this is a little bit. Now this might, you could add a lot less glass than this. And these are the lights I'm using. Now, besides, if you were doing it black and, pastels, you can use these. You can add candy canes if you're doing it in primary colors. And as I said, you can add trees, you can add not rainbows. Christmas balls of all colors. I'm going to start adding some of these. Let me move this. But first I want to add a little bit of glue so that I can start arranging. And I should start arranging with my biggest pieces. Now I'm using this one, but it's much too, I don't like this end, so we need to remove that. And for the big ones, I'm not going to use any glue because I think I can just push them in. And like I said, next week we're going to do a coastal one. I'm just spreading these out. And I put the bottoms first. Now, I might use my reindeer. I have 2 of them. And I don't remember where I got those from. If you have brown reindeers, you can also use those. Let me just move this because I need it. I'm going to start putting the things I don't need inside here so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm not using the biggest ones anymore. I'm going to look for the smaller ones. And the smaller ones, I might put some silver actually, I don't know yet. But they have these little hooks on them, and those are good for sinking in here. Oh, actually, I should start spreading it out. And I'm trying to just do 3, just for the time being. 1, because there's a lot of things that we want to add. Let me show you what else is in there. It's easier if I just dump it out. Maybe I won't use silver. Then I've got these and these. One is a flat back and one is completely round. Let me remove the silver. I don't think I'm going to use silver. It's going to be just gold, white, and clear. So with these, because they're flat, what I'm going to do is remove this because I don't want the edges to show. So I'm going to put some here. Here. I might change the positioning of these. I might remove some. Let me just see. These I can stick up, but I think lying down would be better. These I don't think I like this one. It's a bit wrong. And these are easy to remove. You don't need very much to remove them. They're smaller. I like them better. We might add, actually I do want to add one here and one here. I'm going to move this one to here because I brought this and I don't know whether it's too big for it, and it's beginning to look like a square, isn't it? We'll fix it. We might use this where most people would put a bow. Yeah, I think I need to add a little bit more over there. I want to add some pearls, but I'm not sure what size pearls. Let's see. The other the other thing I wanted to tell you about. Yes, see, I like the pearls. I don't know if I like the size, but I do like them. And I like these clear ones. When they start getting a bit heavier, that's when I would start putting the glue on. Let's put some here, some here. And I'll adjust all of these before we resin. There's something on this one I don't like. Okay. Let's put some pearls. Nope, wrong place. You know, this is something that you can spend a while doing because, oh, this one's too small. I'm looking for my tweezers. Let's put this one there. And nope. There's some stars and pearls that you can use. Sorry, I'm not looking at any. Hi, Donna. How are you? Thank you for joining. I'm using Fireglass, and it's clear. I'll put a link in as soon as I finish the live. Let me get some more pearls. Do like these stars because they're kind of 3D. I've got these pearls which I like, and they're small enough to put everywhere. I'm just using whatever leftovers I have. And just, I want to get some smaller pearls than these. I don't know what I just dropped, but that's fine. We'll fix this. Right now we're just adding, and we'll fix with glue if we have to. Oh, there's this one. Put these down. Hopefully I've got some pearls, small pearls here. This one is interesting, but I only have one of it. I'm just taking out the pearly ones. Oh, a piece of glass. Oh, this. if we've got enough of these. What do you think? I think we do, actually. So it's just whatever you have. And there's another one that I want to add that's more like pearls. Oh, inside the music note. Oh, yeah, I just saw it and removed it. Thank you, Miriam. Those we don't need. Let me get some round ones now. I don't have that many round ones, but I'm getting what I have. I wonder if we can use these as well and put something inside. That's an idea. But when you're using these kind of colors, it's hard to determine when to stop because they're not so much in your eyes or face, rather. You know what? I don't really like this one. And I think I'm going to take it out. It just overwhelms. Oops, I just dropped one. Let's see, I might need a few more pearls, and I have some here. But those I might put after I resin because they'll fly out. But I kind of don't think I've got a real circle. So I'm just going to add a little bit more to create my circle. So, yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more. Then I also have these, and they're iridescent, and I like them. So we'll use some. But we're going to add more. Oh, this one. This must be, oh, this is a one piece. Okay. We can add some here. I am going to add a little bit more gold. I should have drawn out a circle, shouldn't I? And you can load it on as much as you want, as little as you want. And remember, I haven't used any glue yet. There's some stars. When is enough enough? Hi, Patty, how are you? I could, yeah, but wait till the lights are on, and then we can see. I'm going to add some more gold beads, but I have to cut those out. Let's put this away. And let me get some more glass because I'm not happy with my circle. It looks more like a square. And if you see bits and pieces of glue, just remove them. I don't know whether I like this. I think I prefer, where is it? The other one. This one. Now with this one, you can either add them in randomly or you can cut them out. I prefer cutting them out. And the way I'm going to cut them out is a little bit unconventional. Let's see here. I'm going to have to stand up to make this. And I'm adding them one by one because oh, what do you do, Patty? So this kind of looks like a circle to me. I just need small pieces. Another big piece I don't need. Let me move this. Why is my circle looking like a square? It's hard when you're looking at it. This one I'm definitely removing. Why is this not looking like a circle? Okay, I need to maybe add a little bit here. It's still looking like a square. Is it me? On my right. Come more I play with it, the less it looks like a circle. You know what I think it is? I think it's the center. I think it's the center that's looking like a square. Wish I could take a picture on the camera because I can't tell. Next time I shall draw a circle. Or the alternative is I could scrap all of this and start again. Yeah. You know what? I really feel like moving all of this off and starting all over again. Now it's perfect. We'll see. How does it look now? The bottom is too straight. Okay. Is that better? Let me know. I need a small container. Now, if you do this and you don't like what you've done, you can always add some color. But so far... Oh, thanks, Miriam. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Thanks, Miriam. Now to get back to my... Thank you. Okay, so now what we're going to do is... Hopefully I won't destroy this. But this is not the image I had whilst I was doing this in my mind. Let's just cut some of these. I'm just going to cut some. And you know what? I don't like these. I wonder if I could just cut it by doing this. No, I guess I'm gonna have to cut each one individually and either place it correctly or and I want quite a few. I'll have to clean those off because I don't like bits of string showing. I'll be live on Kelly Cat's page at 2 p.m. by the way. And tomorrow on YouTube. On YouTube, we're also going to be playing with the resin. Not playing, but... And it's something I'm trying out. I need to fill a space. I'll cut them out. I'll remove the edges as I need them. Let's see. Now, if I need to add bigger ones, I will. No problem, Hazel. Have a great afternoon. I will adjust these with some glue. As soon as I let me see what it looks like now. I might need a few more. And you know what? I want to add, I think, some more pearls. Because I think the pearls, when it's off, will give it some. It's nice for it to look good when it's on and when it's off. And I'm looking for my pearls right now. And to find my loose ones. That used to be over here, but obviously they disappeared. Oh, there. I found them. We're going to put these bows. And a heart. I found a heart. Let's find some round ones. Let me see these. We've used these. Those won't work. Let me see. That's not pearl. Okay, I've got some. These are from Hobby Lobby. Let's just use some, because the other ones were too big for me. I don't know if these are going to be too big. Yeah, these look too big, don't they? Yeah, no, I'm not going to use these. I'm going to try these. And I'll glue it on, don't worry. And I think that might be enough. What do you think? Is there anything that you think does not belong or doesn't look good? Should I add smaller pearls? Like sprinkle them, as she says, as she does it. What do you think? Yes, no, too much, too little, more, less? No opinion? I may not need to add anything.
My call, by the way.
Yes, I know, but I can't answer. I'm on the live. Now, the other thing we could do is add some of this. And I do want to add some of this. What do you think? Are we ready for resin? Okay, let me get some gloves on. Let's where's my resin? I'm going to use, I think, 2 ounces of each. And this is, I'm using the epoxy resin part A from Let's Resin. And Actually 1.5 ounces, we can always make some more. So I'm just measuring 1.5. I'm doing it very slowly, and I need to add some gloves. So that's A. Remember, when you're using resin, safety is very important. 1.5. Of each. And I'm going to start stirring. Where is my gloves? And my stirrer. So 3 minutes, it's 12:33. I'm going to get closer. And as you can see, the resin becomes cloudy whilst you're doing this, but should clear. And I'm doing it very slowly. I should have a glove on the other hand, and I will put one on. So make sure that you're slowly stirring. What is it with this phone? It only rings when I'm on a live. Make sure you get your edges. This is annoying. I'm going to just stop it. If you could spread me out, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. And I'm also on YouTube. I'll be on YouTube tomorrow. See how it's cleared up? And I've got, I think, 1 more minute. So you see, I have a few bubbles. But we can get rid of them. I'm also thinking of putting a little bit of this. Let me just get my other glove, if I can find it. And I did have them last week. I swear there is something weird going on in my art room, in my studio, because things disappear. I'm just going to blow all the, I see little bits and pieces of things. Yep, and as she does that, everything collapses. Where is my... I wonder if we could put a tree, but no, I think we've got enough stuff in here. I'm looking for my tweezers because I want to remove this and put it somewhere here. This one is going to go there. Oh, they think I'm playing a game with them. I'm not. Okay. I've got less bubbles now. And I'm going to start adding this. And I want you to watch how the color of the glass is going to take on the color of the gold underneath. And that's what happens with clear glass. And I'm just going to slowly drizzle it on. See, you see here? I want it to turn the bow the right way up. Do you see the difference in the color? I hope you can. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm just trying to concentrate. I'm hoping this will be enough. And I'm going to put the notes back. Before I do that, I just want to make sure I do the center. And I'm just using my gloved fingers. I'm just turning it. And I'm adding, making sure I have I want to make sure I get everywhere. But you see how the glass becomes transparent and you can see the glue through it? Thanks for responding, Patty. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of sprinkles. But I'm going to take my gloves off first. Just want to get some resin on this. And I have a lot in the center. I'm just removing strings. Now, if you have enough resin, you could do the edges. I'm not going to, well, maybe I will. I know I'm not going to because I have to lift it off for live. And then this is all I think I'm going to do. Just add a little bit of glitter. Well, it's not, it's chunky glitter. And I'll remove the pieces that have flown off. Just trying to see if that's enough. A little bit here. And I think that's enough. What do you think? I'm going to remove some of these rogue sprinkles, or whatever you want to call them. And I'm just pushing them on wherever they'll go. And just want to do this side, and then I'm going to low torch it. And I'm going to put the lights on. And we'll see. I'll put the light on before torching. I'm finding glue strings everywhere. No worries. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed your lunch. Thank you, Patty. I'm just going to move. I'm not going to bother doing the actual I'll keep watching it until for the next hour. Let me just find the light and put it on. Hopefully there's nothing leaking. And I found a few other. And this is it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope you'll join me on Kelly Cat's Live at 2 p.m. If not, please watch on the replay. And I'm sorry, I'm concentrating. Otherwise, I will see you on YouTube tomorrow. And it's going to be another resin project. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Take care, everyone. I will see you soon. Stay safe. Bye.